Welcome Spawn and Spawnettes to more Duelyst information. In this series I'm going to be talking about the 5 different factions. I'm going to do one video for each faction. So I'm going to do one for the Magmar, one for Lion Kingdom, one for Abyssian Host, one for Vitruvian Empire, and one for Songhai Empire. I'm going to be going over, from my experience, what the basic thoughts and strategies, I guess you could say, behind each different faction. So for this first one, we're going to look at the Lavaborn. Or sorry, not the Lavaborn, the Magmar. The Magmar seem to be very, very focused on heavy hitters. Like big, nasty creatures, and buffing up your general. So like, for instance, let's see. Just to get in the way, we're going to stick a provoker right there. And then, yeah. So this is an effect I was talking about with the big nasty creatures. We have this grow that says gain +X at the start of your turn. So that means at the beginning of every turn, let me rephrase that. At the beginning of every turn for this creature's controller, this creature is going to get +1/+1. So it starts out as a 3/3. That means at the beginning of my next turn, it will become a 4/4. Not at the beginning of every turn. So when I hit end turn after playing this guy, he's not going to get bigger then. And then this whole natural selection thing, that's another big thing with the Magmar is, if you have anything that's quote-unquote like a weaker kind of creature, let's just snag that right there. We'll give that guy Frenzy, I like that. We'll have him run over here and take these guys out. So yeah, that Frenzy mechanic also. Frenzy means that you simultaneously strike all enemies within an attack range, which is pretty cool. You get these nice big AoE type effects, and I think that's pretty cool. See, the minion with the lowest attack would be the Provoker. So we have this natural selection, this, you know, very brutal sort of mentality of the Magmar. The smallest guy is just going to get wrecked. That's just how it's going to go. And I don't want him doing anything to me. So we're going to do that. And let's see, what can we do here? Not much. So what we're going to do, take this very Magmar idea, and we're just going to go straight in and brawl with our general. Just straight combat, general to general. That's something that I've seen happening a lot with the Magmar. Very focused on, alright, I'm going to equip my guy up, and then I'm just going to wreck face all over him. Obviously that's not happening right now, but it is what it is. Destroy them. Turn them into 2/2 Magmar with no abilities. Let's do that. Let's turn these guys into guys who just don't do anything. Boom. Now they're just little Magmars. They don't matter. We can just keep wailing away on this guy. I probably should have moved now that I think about it, but that's just general strategy stuff. So let's see. What do I want to do? Destroy all minions with 3 or less attack. Again, that if you are weak, you are not worthy. We will destroy you. This spell right here, this Earth Sphere, restore 10 health to your general. That spell is a lifesaver. Literally, I cannot tell you in the times that I've been playing as Magmar how many times this Earth Sphere has taken me from a not great situation to me being on the top of the world where I cannot be stopped. So if you have this, definitely hold on to it. But don't make sure that you don't just waste it. Here we go, grow 4. Check this out. So at the start of my next turn, this guy, we're going to give him Frenzy. Because he's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to be ridiculous. We're just going to keep on smashing. Oh, and these are my Magmar. Oh, man. Destroys them. Okay. Alright. So what do we have on this guy? Well, I have 6 mana. So I think one thing I want to do, I want to get this grower started as well. And what I'm going to do, do I want to give him +2/+2, or I just want to give him +2/+2? Let's have the other minion come out. I don't know if that's a general thing with the Magmar or not, but one thing that I have noticed is that there's a lot of synergy between all of their different minions. They're a very minion-based clan. They are not afraid to just overwhelm you with sheer numbers. Okay, so you saw here, he got 4 bigger. He was a 2/7. He is now a 6/11. That is insanity. And we're just going to deal 8, and then we're going to deal 6. And just with these massive creatures, that's just where the Magmars sit. You build up these massive creatures and wreck face all over your opponent's minions. If you can get, grows, if say for instance you have like a grow 2, anytime at the beginning of your turn, if you take down an enemy minion that is a 2 or less attack, you're basically coming out on top. Like, you're not losing any health from that minion or anything, and it's just going to get stronger. So those grow effects are really, really nice. And let's just go straight to the to our collection here. Dampening wave, weaken them so that, for instance, say you give them a dampening wave, you give them -2, and then the next spell you cast is this natural selection. You could weaken them down to where they have the lowest attack, and then combo that in with the natural selection and just wipe out a creature of theirs. That's pretty awesome. I haven't seen a whole lot with these rebirth cards. What the basic idea behind this is anytime this creature dies, it's going to come back the next turn. So if your opponent can't kill it in that amount of time, these creatures will just be immortal. And they will just keep coming back. You don't have to keep recasting them. You can just have them. So that's pretty cool. Here's kind of this war fairy type idea. A friendly damaged minion, very specifically damaged minion, gains 3 attack. Your general gains frenzy. Your general can just strike everything within its range. That's ridiculous. Especially if you combo that up with... Let's see, where did that other artifact go? Yes, the adamantite claws. Your general could strike for 8 damage just all around it, and that's ridiculous. I would love to have that. Here, this twin thing, that's kind of cool. Whenever a friendly minion or your general takes damage, again, this taking damage, this idea that there is no gain without pain. We're all familiar with that homage. That seems to be the core of the Magmar mentality. Let's see, what other niftiness do we have here? We have a Frenzy and a Rush, somebody who can just come right out from nowhere and just wreck face. A Veteran Silithar, a Rebirth 5 and 3, that's pretty cool. Silithar Elder. At the start of your turn, summon a Silithar Elder egg in a random nearby space. So, if... Oh, that's just ridiculous. So, okay, if I am correct, how this is going to work is you summon him, and then at the beginning of your next turn, so you summon him, you end your turn. Your enemy takes their turn. The next turn, you will get a random Silithar Elder egg in a random nearby space. So any of the 8 spaces surrounding the Silithar Elder will get an egg there. So then you end your turn. We're now 2 turns out from originally. Your enemy takes their second turn, and then after that, on your third turn in this sequence, specifically your third turn, you will then have 2 Silithar Elders. And I don't know if it works this way, because I obviously haven't played with this card yet, I don't have it, but I am curious if that just continues to stack, if you could just have a massive army of these Silithar Elders. That would be ridiculous. And then we go over to the neutrals. So yeah, these rebirths, the frenzy, that seems to be a pretty huge part of what they've got going on as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I understand that I am not a super experienced player yet, so you know, a lot of the things I'm kind of guessing on. I'm just trying to go over what the basic idea of these clans are, so anybody who has any questions can come and look and see, oh, I'm supposed to be casting spells, or I'm supposed to be summoning more creatures if I want to play as this clan. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and also don't forget to check out the rest of the Azel the Demon brand at Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.